So this is the RayNeo Air 4 Pro, and this is the world's first HDR10 display in any smart AR glasses. And honestly, this might be the first time AR glasses actually feel like a real cinema experience. There's a few things I'm going to be covering, but the key selling points of this is not just only the HDR10, but with the AI Vision 4000 processor, this can actually convert SDR content into HDR, and you can also use this for converting 2D content into 3D content. Yes, this has 3D capabilities, not just converting your content, but you can watch SBS side-by-side 3D videos and actually feel like you're in a 3D cinema. In addition to that, this also has Bang & Olufsen speakers on it, so the audio on this is absolutely amazing. And I've also noticed that this can actually play back spatial videos shot with your iPhone. Previously, you was able to do that with the Apple Vision goggles. Now you can actually record videos with your iPhone in spatial video and play it back in these glasses. There's so many things that this can do. Really excited to showcase all of the real life scenarios of how I use it. So let's get into it. Now in the box, in addition to the glasses, you actually get this blackout cover that attaches to the front of the lenses very quickly and easily. If you want to have a blackout experience and make it feel like a true cinema, then you can just keep these on. But if you want to be aware of your surroundings a little bit, you can take them off and they actually look like really nice professional sunglasses. You also get a quick start guide, a user manual, you have the USB-C cable that attaches to the lens, a cleaning cloth, and just a demo replacement lens as well. You also have some buttons on the actual side pieces. So you have the volume buttons on the left hand side, and then you also have the menu button just next to that. On the right hand side, you have the brightness adjustment, and then you have the speakers, which are both upwards and downwards firing. But you can also get an accessory called the sound tube that will basically allow that to channel the audio directly into your ears, so there will be much less noise leak if you do want to play this out, maybe in busy environments. And I just want to mention two key pieces of information, a couple of caveats. One, if you do wear prescription glasses, then there's three ways that you can actually utilize this. The first and most recommended way is you can actually get replacement lenses for these smart AR glasses. Check online. In the UK, there's a retailer called Lensology. They actually do replacement lenses for the RayNeo Air 4 Pro. So you can go on there and choose your prescription and they will ship it to you within a few days and you can replace that. It's very quick and easy to do because there's no manual diopter adjustments for these lenses. Secondly, if you do wear contact lenses, then of course you just put these on top of that while you're wearing contact lenses. And third, and probably not the most recommended way, is you can technically place this on top of your existing glasses. So you'll have two glasses on, so it might be a bit uncomfortable, but just for a small amount of time, if you want to use that method to play back content, then that option is available as well. The second caveat that I also want to mention is quite difficult for me to showcase what I see through these lenses. So although I'm trying my best to showcase how I can view the content, it's not going to be as clear as I'm seeing it in person, and that's pretty obvious. I'm going to be using my action camera here to just point inside the lens to kind of give you an indication of what I'm seeing. But it might not be clear and you may see a red blinking light while it's recording, so just ignore that and hopefully I can give you a good indication and just give you an overall review of my experience using this. Having said that, let's jump into the most common way you're going to be using this if you don't purchase any other additional accessories, which will be to use it with your phone. So the most common way you're going to use these glasses is with your phone. If you don't want to purchase any accessories, this is going to be the best way to connect this to watch all your favorite content. As soon as you plug this into your phone, it will start screen mirroring exactly into the glasses. And this makes it so much easier to then watch all your favorite shows. Maybe you're on YouTube, Netflix, whatever you want, all your favorite streaming apps. You can watch it on a 200-inch screen directly through these glasses with some of the greatest audio in glasses that I've come across in a very long time. Or you can just use your headphones for your phone. And I use my AirPods to connect it when I am outdoors so I can get better audio coming directly into my ears by using this. But one of the greatest things about this is if you download the RayNeo XR app, this takes any content on your phone, turns 2D into 3D. So whether that's photos or videos, it does an absolute amazing job using that AI Vision 4000 processor to do it. And to enable this, before you go into the space, you first need to enable 3D mode on the glasses. You do that with a quick press of the volume up and brightness up buttons. So you literally press both of them at the exact same time. It will go into 3D mode. Then you can enter the XR space on the app. This turns the phone into a remote control. As you're moving this around, it uses it as a pointer, which you will see inside the menu of the glasses. And then you can actually press anywhere on there, just like a mouse. You press it to select one of the options, whether that's a video or a photo, and it works absolutely great to play it back. Of course, you have a back button as well, just to make it a little bit easier to navigate. And one of the biggest highlights of this is the ability to play back spatial video. So yes, if you do shoot spatial videos with your iPhone, traditionally you've always been able to only play it back via the Apple Vision Pro goggles. Now you can actually play back spatial videos using the RayNeo Air 4 Pro glasses. And that for me is one of the biggest game changers, because now I don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on Apple's Vision goggles, and instead I can just do that directly by using that on these glasses. So once I've gone into 3D mode, the RayNeo XR app is now loading, and this will go into various different categories from your photo gallery. So you can see here are all my videos from my gallery. If I select that, these can actually be converted into 3D. The button on the bottom there, that actually converts the video into 3D if it is a general 2D video. And you can do this with pretty much any video that you have on your phone. You can even upload videos to your phone and play it back directly through these glasses. So here's another example of a guy surfing. If I hit that 3D button, it converts it into 3D and it just looks absolutely great. Of course, you have the option to just play it back in 2D if you wanted to. And I've just had a really great experience of seeing things in 3D. It just gives you that immersive experience that you can't get by just watching videos generally on your phone. And that I feel is a game changer by using this AI Vision 4000 processor. And like I mentioned, if you go into spatial videos category on the left, this is another experience that I feel is just going to change the game of how you use this with your iPhone. I know you can't see in this clip, but the spatial video actually looks like I'm actually walking through this Apple store, and it's amazing. Of course, I can't compare it to the Apple Vision goggles, which are made specifically for it, but spatial videos on here, they just look amazing, especially if you do a lot of home videos with spatial video. And then you can take photos, upload them here, and then convert them into 3D. These look absolutely great. You can zoom in and out of the photos as well. It renders every single photo in 3D, and it just gives that different perspective of how you visualize your photos in a different way, but you can't export anything in 3D. It's purely to have that visual enjoyment through these glasses. And next, the first accessory that I'm going to showcase makes the most sense to use with these glasses. This is the Homematics Pocket TV powered by Google TV. It's very simple. Let's go ahead and showcase how this works. This is a Pocket TV which is completely wireless. Gives you a couple of hours of battery time. Along the bottom, you connect the glasses just to the right hand side here. Then you can also power this at the same time, or just charge this up with the port on the left hand side there. Pretty standard. You may have seen this many times before. You power it on from here. You've got the navigational buttons, home button, volume. You've got YouTube and Prime Video there, and you also have voice assistant. On the left hand side, this also provides a slot for a micro SD card in case you want to add your own content that you can store directly onto this as well and play it back. It's very simple. You connect one end of the cable to the glasses and you connect the other end to the Google Pocket TV. And then all you do is just power it on. You get an LED indicator that is powered on, and Google TV will load up. The first time you'll need to go through the settings, and you'll find that it's there inside the glasses. And now you can start watching all of your favorite content. And I've been using this to watch all my favorite TV shows and movies through things like Netflix and Prime Video. So this is the Google TV, and you're probably familiar with the interface. It has just general settings. It's got all of your favorite apps. Although I do have to mention Netflix, I believe, is a web view app and not a native licensed one. But all of the other apps are there. You can watch all of your content, and it just looks and works absolutely great, especially with this Pocket TV being wireless. Gives you about 1 to 2 hours of battery life on a full charge if you are going to watch a movie. But if we take a look at the menu, when you press the menu button on the glasses, this is what shows up. I know this is not quite clear, So I'm going to show you a quick screenshot of this to make it a little bit clearer for you. And what this is showing is that you can here select the picture mode. I've left that on standard, but if you want to have a bit more eye comfort, maybe if you're watching it in a very dark room at nighttime before sleep, then that's probably the most recommended option. For the dynamic quality, you have the option for SDR. The AI HDR is what can actually convert SDR content into HDR content, even though it might seem a little bit subtle, but it does a very good job using that AI Vision 4000 processor to update your content in real time. And that for me is absolutely amazing. In the audio section, I've put this onto surround sound because I watch a lot of content on Netflix which are surround sound compatible, and in fact the audio feels like spatial audio. It just gives you that complete audio visual immersive experience whilst watching your content. The last option there at the bottom, the sound tube, like I mentioned earlier, is if you do have that accessory which is purchased separately, then you can turn this option on from that menu. Now, one thing that doesn't get talked about much, but actually makes a big difference, is eye comfort. These glasses use something called a 3840Hz PWM dimming system. Now that sounds technical, but here's what it means. Instead of just lowering brightness normally, the display rapidly flickers on and off, but at a super high frequency, over 3800 times per second. So to your eyes, it looks completely stable, but it massively reduces flicker. And that's important because low frequency flicker is what usually causes eye strain, headaches, or even fatigue. On top of that, you also get an eye comfort picture mode. This adjusts things like brightness and color temperature to be easier on your eyes, especially in darker environments. So if you're watching a movie at night or using these for long sessions, it just feels a lot more relaxed. It's not the kind of feature you notice instantly, but over time, your eyes definitely will. And as you can see from this demo video via the Google TV, the HDR10 just looks absolutely stunning, and that just means better contrast, richer colors, much deeper blacks, and much brighter highlights. And I can't go wrong because you're getting a 201-inch virtual screen with insane contrast and color depth. So this isn't just a screen that's in front of your face, it actually feels like a cinema grade display. And I know I can't really showcase it by recording through these glasses in the lenses. So just to show you what this video looks like, here's the actual video that I've been playing back. Compared to previous RayNeo models, this is where the jump really happens because that HDR, it just adds a lot more depth, shadows, highlights, and everything just pops a lot more. The difference isn't always dramatic, I have to say, but combined with everything else, it elevates the whole experience. Next, one thing I found useful with these glasses is actually connecting it to my MacBook Pro. Let me show you. Connecting this to your laptop is also very easy. It's plug and play. You literally take one end, put it into the USB-C port of your laptop. This will show up as an external display. You just set it in the settings if it does pop up for the first time. And then you'll be able to screen mirror everything on your laptop through the RayNeo Air 4 Pro glasses. And this is great for me taking my 16-inch MacBook Pro and seeing everything on a 200-inch screen. And in fact, I work from home quite often, and very recently it was very sunny outside, so I wanted to work in my back garden. So I grabbed my laptop, I grabbed the glasses, and I was just sitting there on my little outdoor furniture, enjoying the weather, enjoying the sun. But because it is sunny, sometimes it reflects on my screen, I won't be able to see everything clearly. So having that on these glasses with the blackout cover, it just made the experience something different, something I've not done before when working from home. And I actually really enjoyed it. It made navigating my websites and taking calls very comfortably and easily. And of course, if you are going to take a call, maybe you don't want to be on camera when wearing these glasses because these don't have any integrated camera built into it. But again, I just found that a very useful thing that I'm going to continue doing from time to time. But if you just want to connect your glasses to your laptop, maybe you want to watch content directly from it, then you can do that because it is plug and play and it's that easy. Now this is where things get really fun. This is the JoyDock accessory. You can connect this directly to the Nintendo OLED or the Nintendo Switch 2. And all of a sudden, you now take your gaming into a near 200-inch screen, and your gaming, it just goes to that whole other level. It makes it so much more fun to actually play your games. So if you are a gamer, then this is going to be really great for you. So let me show you how to connect all of this together. I have the Nintendo Switch OLED. This works absolutely fine. They do advertise this for the Switch 2, but that would also work, I believe, in pretty much any of the Switch models. It's very quick and easy. Likewise, it's plug and play. You get the adapter, you connect this to the Switch. There we go. You get the JoyDock and you slide that into place, like so. You then have this USB-C connector. You can connect that from the JoyDock to your Switch, like so. Automatically, it will power on. And then you have a port here for the glasses. So you connect your glasses directly to this. And for this to then display into the glasses, you need to remove the joysticks. So let's take these out. And now I can have a gaming experience like no other. So I literally put these on and now I can start controlling all of my games and my gameplay just using this whilst wearing the smart glasses. Now I have to say, playing Super Mario Smash Bros. On the Switch OLED with the RayNeo Air 4 Pro smart glasses, that was an absolute great experience. It's just a huge immersive display and it allows me just to have that portable gaming setup wherever I go, and it just feels like having a personal gaming cinema in your bag. So this is going to be perfect for any Switch owner that wants to buy these glasses for multi-purpose reasons, because this just gives you yet another reason why these are absolutely one of the greatest AR home cinema purchases that you can get. So those are all of the real life use cases that I use these glasses with, and in fact I've been enjoying this so much. My family have been enjoying it. One thing I've started to do a lot more now is to start creating spatial videos with my iPhone and play it back here, because for me, you know, that is unlocking a certain feature of something that I have which I've never used because I didn't want to spend so much money on the Apple Vision Pro goggles. Now I can do that very comfortably to play it back in these glasses. But there is quite a few things just to be aware of as well. This is not true AR, so there's no spatial anchoring. The screen moves exactly with your head movements, and 3D doesn't work with all content. The best way to experience it is to find the 3D enabled side-by-side videos. There's plenty of them on YouTube, and just enable 3D mode on this. So I've had a great time watching plenty of those videos, and it actually feels like, you know, the people in those 3D content is actually coming out of the screen. The HDR improvements, they can be very subtle depending on what you're watching, but it is bright, it is colorful, it is rich, and believe me, it's one of the best HDR contents I've seen. These are comfortable to wear for long hours. I've had some really great experiences with this. The audio quality on this is amazing. In fact, recently I've been using this on my commute to work on the train. It's been great. You know, I sit next to the window when the sun is coming in. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch the content on my phone. Maybe I don't want the person sitting next to me to see what I'm watching as well. This eliminates all of those issues, and that has worked very well. I've also used this just to play back movies at home, in the living room, on the sofa, and just to enjoy my own personal space. Maybe I want to catch up on my TV shows. I've been using it for that. And very recently, I've also been using it before I go to bed. Maybe just watch one more episode of one of my shows, put my AirPods in so that it doesn't disturb anyone else, and it just helps me calm myself and then fall asleep. So plenty of things I've used this for. And if you do like the look of these, the capabilities of this, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe. Any questions or comments, ask them down below. Link is in the description for this and all of the accessories, and I will see you all next time.